It's finally time to check out another game of StarCraft 2 submitted by the Terran player here in the bottom right-hand corner of Romanticide. In this particular game, he goes by the name of Ugudaluz, which as a Dutch person, I mean, it's Gouda. I've explained this in the past. It still hurts me just a little bit that people pronounce this as Gouda, but it is what it is. Anyways, of course, that means we have none other than Florencio, as you may have already guessed by the title of this video. I mean, as of me recording this right now, I don't know what the title of this video is going to be, but I can promise you it's going to have Florencio in it, and I guess I kind of have to right now. Anyways, the workers apparently met right here in the center of the map. His opponent in the top left-hand corner, playing with the blue Protoss probes. Maybe Google Translate? Hold up. Google Translate is cycling through like 17 different ways in which you can pronounce this, and none of them seem pronounceable to me. Because all of them start off with, well, P, Z, and then a Y. So, Bzai? I guess Psi. Psi? Actually, that works quite well. I guess I should just read it kind of as an S. Anyways, let us see what's going on here. Ooh, okay. Our Protoss apparently is planting down a fort first against the Terran player and against Florencio, out of all people. I mean, he probably doesn't know he plays against Florencio, if he even knows who Florencio is. But, cannon rushing Florencio seems like a little bit of an aggressive start. SCV ends up going down as it's constructing the NG Bay, but I think it's already served its purpose, because obviously it's going to be able to block this base from going up for at least a little while. Two probes, though, were sent across the map. Bzai over here is going to have to... I don't know. The thing is, right, cannon rushing a Terran player makes so little sense in the first place, because, like... Best case scenario, well, I guess best case scenario is the Terran player, like, gives all of the SCV to the photon cannons. But realistically speaking, I am pretty sure the Terrans should just lift up their structures if, like, things go really poorly, right? And, like, you just fly away and then you land somewhere else and you continue mining. I mean, the thing is, these structures obviously are not free. Alright, so Reaper is gonna come out. Reaper should be able to hunt down these probes relatively easily. Alright, well. Ooh. I think he could have even killed it with the SCVs right there. Gets the photon cannon as well. That was not a cancel. Both probes running very low on HP. Reaper comes out, decides to start working right now on... Just, yeah. There's a third probe over here as well. But I am... I am pretty sure. No, oh, okay. I am pretty sure that this should be okay. Now, I actually do like that he turned back there. Photon cannon is still gonna come up. That is so many SCVs. This is actually kind of, like, turning out to be okay right now for the Protoss player. Just because Terran pulls so many SCVs. I think that's a little bit too many. Although eventually everything will be cleaned up. Alright. Very chaotic. Oh, that's a pylon. Alright. Very chaotic. Why did he make another pylon? What? I'm not sure, really. He can actually continue to cannon rush right now from the bottom. Yeah, he will. Oh, yeah, these probes actually managed to get out of there without, Florencio noticing it. Alright, so we're off to a very chaotic first couple minutes of this game. Protoss did take a gas geyser over here, but nothing has been acquired. By the way, for those of you wondering, this is... Let me just alt-tab out real quick. This is, if I'm not mistaken, a Diamond League game. So it is going to be a little bit chaotic. Yeah, so both of these players, indeed, in this particular game on the Romanticide, are indeed in Diamond. Oh my god, Lowko, I'm in Diamond League and I'm way better than... Yes, you are, but you aren't, though. Maybe? Actually, Diamond is kind of like a... I was talking about this to Malin, who I do coaching with a couple of days ago. And he brought up that going from Diamond 3 to Diamond 2 is apparently one of the biggest jumps that you have to make as far as MMR goes. It's apparently hundreds and hundreds of points of MMR. It's like 400 or something. Whereas, like, going up one division rank in, for example, Platinum is like 150 MMR. For some reason, Diamond League seems to be a massive league right now. Anyways, I like this. Probe provides the high ground vision! Jimmy! Alright, well, Jimmy did not make it, but Martin the Marine is still alive. What's kind of funny, though, is that it's Florencio right now who's being cheesed, right? That usually doesn't happen. He's always the cheeser. I guess the cheeser becomes the cheeseth. Is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing you can say, but... Well, Martin's gonna have a tough job ahead of him because these photon cannons are about to finish up. Luckily, Steve is here as well. Get him, Steve. This is actually kind of working right now for the Terran. Or, sorry, for the Protoss. I think well, I mean, Florencio, you know I'm gonna bring it up, right? I know you're gonna be listening to this, Why is there no orbital command? It's okay. It's okay. I know you're a fan of the planetary instead of the main base, but I think an orbital command is really nice, man. It can drop those beautiful yellow mining machines from the high heavens. And, yeah, let's just say they're real good. It would have made up for all of these SCV pools, that's for sure. We've got, like, 0 income right now here as Terran. Anyways, can this bunker actually stay alive right now? So wait, 2 SCVs can out-repair a single photon cannon? Apparently so. And I think this will be held on this side. Now, if you look right now at the resources lost, yeah, Protoss... Protoss has lost 7 photon cannons and 7 probes at this stage in the game. I think that's quite a lot. Yeah, I think that's quite a lot. What it doesn't obviously account for here is the amount of minerals that could have been mined by these Terran units. So that is one thing that I think is worth pointing out. Because these SCVs were basically not mining for like the half of the game right now, so... That's a couple thousand minerals right... Well, actually, no. So a mineral... a worker mines for about 0.8 to 1 mineral a second, if I recall correctly, right? And they definitely weren't mining there for at least 2 minutes, I would say. So... yeah, it's not great. Anyways, once these pylons are gone inside of the main base, Florencio should then be able to kill the photon cannons on the low ground as well. And I think everything should be a-okay going forward. Alright, so chaotic start to the game. Judging by this this current situation, though, since the Protoss really hasn't made any workers here for quite some time, yeah, it's a bit of a shame. I mean, he's starting to chrono boost out stuff once again right at this point, but just the whole premise... No, stop it, man! Just the whole premise of going for a photon cannon rush against a Terran player is just... it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Well, unless it works out once again. I think you just pull the SCV, or sorry, the what are they called? The Marines over in this direction. They're kind of slow, so maybe putting a couple of SCVs here is not a bad deal. Once again, another pylon right here at the front. Probe ends up going down there. This has to be one of the absolute worst cannon rushes I have ever seen. Like, the whole premise of cannon rushing a Terran player is just bad. Alright. Anyways, 3rd command center starts up on location. Generally speaking, I feel like Florencio likes to build his 3rd base over here, or over here, right, in one of the corners of the map. But apparently, yeah, we find ourselves in a position where he's feeling confident to just plant it down over at the 3rd base location. Still no orbital commands, which is a little bit but it's okay. Double starport right now as a follow-up. What exactly is our Protoss player going for? Well, the Cybercore was super duper late. So, I guess we'll find out what kind of tech he's got in mind very shortly. He's got a little bit of gas right now. Honestly, 9 times out of 10, I would say cannon rushers probably follow up their builds with either Void Rays or Dark Templar. I think right now it's Void Rays 9 times out of 10, just because the Void Ray is a really good, well-rounded unit. Even against Terran, right? Like, against Terran it's not ideal, but... it's probably a little bit more reliable at the very least. Yeah, already, look at this. Florencio, I mean, he's a man molded by the cheese, right? He has got himself that missile turret going up. He already has the detection inside of the base, so he knows what's up. And there it is, yep. Double Stargate right now as a follow-up here from our Protoss player. Now, there is a Cyclone out. Cyclone's going to be able to start shooting those missiles relatively easily. Since there's really not a whole lot of units out at this point for our Protoss, he's going to be forced to pull a couple of workers away from the mineral line as well. At the same time, on the other side of the map, we have a fusion core. Alrighty. So fusion core against double Stargate after a failed cannon rush. Yeah, the game is actually kind of even right now because Protoss has been making a lot of workers. For some reason, though, he's got a lot of APM, but he's not really doing a lot of multitasking. I think he's just pressing a lot of buttons really fast. Like, I don't know why he's not making more workers right now. Wait, a 3rd Stargate? What in the world is the 3rd Stargate gonna do? You can barely produce out of 2. Alright, well, once you have full saturation on 2 bases, I guess it's more manageable. But normally, we do expect another base, you know, with triple Stargate. On the other side of the map, though, we do have double Battle Cruiser right now coming up from Florencio. who's going for additional factories right now as a follow-up too. Armory here on the right side of the main base. Double gas is taken over at the third. I'm pretty sure that this man is ready to go for some mech transitions, right? I actually know that Maru has been playing quite a lot of mech recently in the GSL. Apparently he's been showing us that mech is actually a viable strategy, which is really exciting because I haven't really seen any mech at the pro level of StarCraft in quite some time, so I'm hoping secretly that it's going to be making a bit of a comeback, and considering one of the best Terran players in the world is playing mech, there's a good chance that a lot of people are going to copy that style once again as well. Why is he pulling so many workers? What is this? Why do you need 5 probes? Huh? Okay, I'm actually with you guys. There's no way this is Diamond League, right? It actually is, though. I don't understand. Judging by the guy's nickname, I'm assuming it's the European server as well. So European server MMR is a little bit higher. Maybe he's really successful just playing these really dirty strategies. Anyways. Void Rays right here fly over a couple of Marines that are out in the middle of the map. +1 flyer is coming up as well. Phoenix is coming up. He's chrono boosting out as many units as possible. The first battlecruisers, though, are available. Yamato Cannon is not done yet. He actually decides to jump those towards the opponent's natural expansion right now. Not a lot of anti-air available, so Florencio is going to be able to kill a ton of workers here. At the same time, Void Rays are going to be available over here as well. Prismatic alignment against Marines. Classic. There is, by the way, that planetary instead of the main base. Yeah, these 2 battlecruisers are having an absolute blast, right? There's a couple more battlecruisers just about to finish. Ooh, there's a couple of Widow Mines over here as well. Does he notice? I think he should notice. Yeah, you can see the little potholes over there. Oh, bro, you can... This is like the easiest map to see this kind of stuff on. Anyways, more of those Widow Mines right now on the high ground. Whew. He's gonna be forced to go back home. Third Nexus has finished up at this same time. It's just gonna be mass battlecruiser though going forward, right? So there is already an SCV in the top right hand corner, so I think that has to be where that 4th base is gonna be, right? I would love to see some armory upgrades as well, obviously. Armory upgrades are absolutely massive. The more armory upgrades you get, the better these battlecruisers become, especially the flyer upgrades. They're so powerful. Protoss is actually researching their attacking upgrades. He just finished up +1, which is quite nice. Honestly, mass Void Ray against battlecruisers, I think should go in favor of the Void Rays, right? Assuming he makes enough of them. He's lost a lot of workers, so it's gonna be quite difficult to mass enough, but... yeah, tactical jump is available. Lasers do a lot of damage though, man. If you can activate the prismatic alignment against these guys, I'd love to see him starting up +2 as well, by the way, but that might be a little bit overly ambitious. No warp gator research, by the way. One Phoenix. Taking the brunt of the damage here initially. There's the prismatic alignment, and that's what I mean. That is what I mean. 400 minerals, 300 gas down the drain. Ooh, tactical jump right now on top of a couple of photon cannons. Void Rays obviously are going to be able to make their way over here as well. Cancel, bro! What are you doing? Oh my god, that's painful. I don't know why I didn't cancel that. Anyways, that is a lot of dead battlecruisers. I think these battlecruisers are... yeah, far more expensive than the Void Rays, right? So I'm actually kind of okay with the Protoss player taking that trade there. How many workers have been killed, though, at this point in the game? Okay, quite a lot. Yeah, so at this point, there's really not that much anti-air other than, like... well, I guess all of these units technically shoot up. But theoretically speaking, the Protoss players should not really fly over Widow Mines and Marines, right? I mean, he's already done that a couple times at this point, but I'm hoping that he's not going to do it again. That would kind of... that would be a little bit shaky. Thor's right now is a follow-up as well. 4th command center, indeed, goes up in the top right corner. The 4th Nexus was also forced to be rebuilt. He's going to go for a 5th Nexus right now on the left side. Oh god, the Widow Mines, the Widow Mines, the Widow Mines. Okay, so far so good. Hello. Attack move, maybe? Okay. He's Gonna be able to get a Thor over here. Oh, a couple of the Widow Mines, though, are connecting here as well. And this is looking like a pretty good engagement right now for the Terran player, right? Yeah. He's going Photon Cannons and... Photon Cannons and Void Rays. It really is the bread and butter. Oh my... Every once in a while, I get the question why a lot of people seem to get salty when playing against Protoss in particular. And usually it's one of the honorable macro Protosses that's asking that type of question, right? Here's the thing. This is the way that a lot of Protoss... What is he doing? Why is he planting down the same Photon Cannon 3 times? I'm not sure. But this is the way that a lot of Protoss players play on the ladder. And it also kind of shows why a lot of people get very frustrated. It's the same builds. Or at least a variation of the same builds. Over and over and over again. So I actually really like this, though. How exactly are you gonna break this this siege tank if you're not, making any ground units? He still does not have Warp Gate. He's just going Photon Cannons and Void Rays. Void Rays are not gonna be able to trade very effectively right here with Widow Mines at all. Top right-hand corner, by the way, does get spotted. Planetary going up against a Photon Cannon. I'm not exactly sure how this plays out. Get him! He does have Yamato gun available, I think. No, actually he doesn't. He does have it on cooldown right now. I think the Planetary is gonna finish in that little Photon Cannon. I've never seen this before. I've been playing StarCraft for 11 years now, I think. We saw a cannon rush on a Planetary fortress. It makes so little sense. I guess if you have 3 Photon Cannons, it might be okay, but then once again, it's a positive trade for the Terran, right? If you're gonna be making like 3 or 4. I'm not sure. Widow Mines, of course, cannot actually hit structures. So yeah, they're just gonna hang out here to provide a little bit of protection right now. And that's this base going down. Now this is the slowest of slow pushes, though, because it's just literally a single siege tank. Well, I guess a couple better cruisers as well, but it's mostly the siege tank right here that's working on the structures. There we go. Void Rays in the meantime have made their way towards the top right corner. They're gonna be able to get rid of that Planetary. Command centers are going all over the map, though. Florencio not done yet, just adding on here as much as he can. Does he have the speed upgrade? He does not have the speed upgrade for these Void Rays. It's a little bit disappointing. I think the speed upgrade would be a really nice addition. Widow Mine, don't fly over the Widow Mines again, bro. Okay. Lasers, we'll be able to get rid of one of them. Oh my god. Come on, bro. You know they were there. You were just getting greedy, huh? You literally have an observer here. Well, you had an observer. Did it just get killed by that Widow Mine? Pretty sure it did. Well, here comes the SCV train together with a couple of Thors. Big Daddy Thor is here. What exactly are you going to do against those, Mr. Protoss? 69 SCVs right now for Terran. Nice. He might end up losing a couple, though, because there are quite a lot of Photon Cannons. I guess if he wants to engage this Florencio, that is, he's going to have to move up towards that high ground. Liberator also joining in, even though there's really nothing on the ground here, so I'm not sure what the Liberator's supposed to do. Probably a misclick. He's getting the shields upgrade right now as well, but sadly it's gonna be denied here. Yeah, no way that's gonna finish up. Unless the Void Rays... Like, you need the speed upgrade, I think, on the Void Rays, right? So he's getting the Fleet Beacon right now, but it's a little bit late. Okay. Once again, a whole lot of idle workers. Man, we've had a lot of idle time this game, on both sides. I don't see how Protoss can hold this. Well, that's a start. I think you do maybe want to target fire. Oh, we have some fancy micro here from the Protoss. The problem is that those Thors are constantly hitting, right? I do think you want to put them in high impact mode, by the way. So there's 2 modes on these Thors. Make them quite a bit more powerful. Anyways, yeah, he sees the probes moving on over towards that location on the map. After killing the 3rd base, they all headed on over towards the closest by Nexus as a follow-up. Yeah, so there's the high impact mode right there on the Thors. It means that they have a little bit more range and they deal significantly better against those capital ships. Speaking of capital ships, though, there's going to be apparently carriers right now as well as Tempest here as a follow-up. Thors are absolutely phenomenal against both of those. Yeah. I mean, still no armory upgrades, which is a little bit disappointing. Wait, double Ghost Academy? Alright. Most of the battlecruisers have returned back home. I was asking earlier, how in the world is Protoss going to be able to clean this up? Well, I guess maybe if the battlecruisers aren't here. Maybe at that point there's a chance. Okay. Yeah, lasers are good, man. Oh. Okay, the interceptors. Is this on purpose or is this an accident? The interceptor ships actually just ate... Oh my god! The interceptor ships just ate all of the Widow mines. And Protoss actually cleans it up. That is kind of funny. We never ever really see carriers against Terran in the first place, or it's very uncommon. Massive Widow mine in those circumstances is also kind of uncommon. I would actually not mind seeing him kill these, but the observer is, you know, it's all the way over there. It's a lot of work, man. Alrighty, now actually all of a sudden this is a pretty dangerous army. I say that. There's about as many Void Rays as there are battle cruisers at this stage in the game. There's still Thors coming up as well. These, in fact, do not have, Oh. These do not have their fancy abilities to, like, jump across the map. They have recall, I guess, but it takes a second. GG is cold, and that means that Florencio will be able to obtain the victory. I mean, what? He's not leaving the game. Okay. Alright, he did leave the game. It just took him a little while to realize what was going on. I kind of feel like casting another game. I hope you don't mind. It's time for a viewers submit a game. This is a silver/gold league game of Protoss versus Protoss, where we find ourselves on a romanticide once again. So this particular game was sent over by one of you guys to replays at LowkoTV. So if you ever have a really awesome game of StarCraft and you want me to make fun of your game as well, you can submit it to that email address and maybe I'll be casting your game in the future. Now, what is... Hello? What is he doing? He's not making anything. Is he gonna go Nexus first? Alright, so spawning in the top left-hand corner of the map, playing with the blue Protoss probes, we have Jappy. He is sending out... Heh. He's not making anything. What did he... Oh, okay, he just dropped all of his minerals there. He's... Of course! It's a 13 Nexus on the other side of the map. Is he pretending to... Oh, he's pretending to be AFK. Wait, no, he's pretending to be AFK. He made one probe. And now he's got 12 over here. Oh, he... Okay, Florencio, step aside. I was gonna title this video because of that game of yours. Well, I think he should have actually let that probe kill a lot of other probes. Is he pretending to be AFK? I think he is. Maybe he's... Maybe... Okay. Maybe this is 700 IQ, but maybe he's pretending... Maybe he's pretending like he was AFK for like the first minute of the game and that he was all tapped out or whatever, and then he heard, your workers are under attack, or something along those lines, and then he tapped back into the game. Maybe that's like what he's trying to tell his opponent here? I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, the opponent in the bottom right-hand corner, who I just realized I haven't introduced yet, he goes by the name of Ceddarwolf. This is making the assumption though, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, he is scouting around the main right now. This is making the assumption that Ceddarwolf even picked up on that, because, you know, otherwise it would be a little bit silly. He goes double gas right now over here as well. What is going on here? So he made a forge? Maybe I'm reading into this a little bit too much. Maybe maybe he's just kind of bad. I thought he was pretending to be AFK. That would actually be a really cool strategy. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, you were so close. Yeah, he's checking all over his natural and his third base. But he doesn't realize that there is indeed a Nexus right now over on the low ground here. The thing is, does it really even matter though? Like, there's a reason why there is a so-called standard in StarCraft, right? This is, relatively close to the standard. Not really, but it's... Like, why is he stacking up so much money? What's he doing? I have no idea. Anyways, it looks kind of normal. The reason why there is a standard is because whenever you see your opponent deviating from the standard, usually the best advice that you can give someone is to just go kill him. Right? So say, for example, you are playing a standard build and your opponent's playing something really, like, out of the ordinary, like, for example, this. Just send the things across the map and go kill him. But obviously, Satyr Wolf right now, or Satyr Wolf rather, is not playing a normal strategy here either because everything... He's got 1,000 resources in the bank pretty much right now. No particular reason as to why. He is building a very beautiful base layout, though. I will give him that. So there's the Twilight Council, 3rd Gateway coming up. The crazy part is, though, I've seen some really high-level Gold League games where, like, the game actually looks pretty... the game looks actually pretty solid. This is... I don't think this is one of them. Wait. You guys have shade. Hello. You have a shading ability. There you go. I thought for a second they were going to suicide themselves against 2 photon cannons. Alright, just park them between the mineral patches. Or just... Okay. Okay, he's responding. I was gonna say, the blue Protoss here is just letting all of his workers die. I've got a feeling that this Adept could have done a little bit more. Or these Adepts, rather, could have done a little bit more, but... they're still getting their money's worth, right? Man. What a messy game. What are you doing, dude? Why are you... Jeppy says, wow. 20 seconds after the Adepts basically had cleaned up again. Fantastic. Do you think he was pretending to be AFK? I'm gonna go with yes. Because he made 1 probe very specifically, and then he didn't chrono boost or anything like that, and he sent 1 probe towards the other side of the map. So right now, in Satyr Wolf's mind, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he was pretending to be AFK. 2 reasons as to why. First off, I think that would actually be a pretty cool strategy, right? Pretending to be AFK so your opponent just sits back and relaxes a little bit. And secondly, it makes for a really, really great YouTube video title. So... yeah, I've got that going for me as well. I want to believe, man. Alright, well, what's better than 2 Adepts going towards the other side of the map? Yeah, 3 Adepts. This time around, though, Jeppy has got a solid defense. He's built an entire wall up right now on top of the ramp. Checkmate. Oh, Satyr Wolf did not think of that, huh? He is going for the blink upgrade on the other side of the map, and he did make a natural expansion as well. He still is not spending his money, but he's still a Protoss player, so 2 Warpins will probably take care of that soon whenever he feels like it. In the meantime... There's a Protoss player over here. Did he... Wait, is this the Cyber Core going up right now at this point in the game? Is this his first cyber... Well, he's making 2 at once. What's better than 1 Cyber Core? 2 Cyber Cores! Of course. What's better than, what, 2 photon cannons? 4 photon cannons? Of course he goes Stargate because, you know, as previously discussed, that is what you do. What's better than 1 Stargate? 3 Stargates? Yeah! No, what's better than 1 Stargate? 2 Stargates. What's better than 2 Stargates? 3 Stargates! Now, Jeppy, what do you think is better than 3 Stargates? I'm gonna let you marinate on that one for a little bit. I'll come back to it later, okay? But, yeah, this one will be on the test. Hope you guys are paying attention because this will be on the test. So there's a prism going across right now. There's blink done on these stalkers. He can just blink into the main base and kill literally everything, right? Satyr Wolf, by the way, still not spending his money. Jeppy is spending his money. Yes! He found it! What's better than 3 Stargates? 4 Stargates! Woo, baby! What's better than 4 Stargates? 5 star... No, bro, you have Blink. Alright, you can kill the photon cannons. I don't really mind it. It just seems kind of dumb if you have Blink, you could just go around. So... the meme here is, though, that Saderwerf thinks he's killing his opponent right now. What he doesn't know is that there's a lot more Protoss on the other side of the map, on his side of the map. Like, this guy is already pretty much AFK right now. He's lured into a false sense of security. He's now sitting up to 3,000 resources here. Not really doing a whole lot. He's like, alright, I've won the game. Blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. Just give me my MMR. Kill the Nexus. I don't care about the probe anymore. Alright, fine. I'll blink on him for style points, but this is game over. I'll just wait for the revelation message to pop up, right? It takes like a minute or so, but we'll just wait until that message appears. He's not producing anything anymore. Pretending to be AFK. The new top tier strat. Okay, he starts up charge. Not sure why he starts up charge. Probably because he realized at this point that he forgot it. Okay, you've killed everything. Huh? Where did that guys come? Oh, where did that guy come from? Stalkers are gonna have to walk. Zealots, though, will get recalled. What's better than 1 zealot? 20 zealots. Alright, perfect. Jeppy has started up the slow push, and this is the first time that the Void Rays are actually revealed. Yeah, go after the pylons. No, I think you go after the pylons. There you go. Get rid of those nasty pylons. Shut down all of these Protoss structures. He's gonna find out about this base very shortly, okay? He sees 1 zealot, and now he finally gets a glimpse of those structures. Nexus is already gone, though, because the lasers are good. Yeah, I don't think you necessarily want charge anymore at this stage in the game. Yo, hey, Saderwerf, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that you probably want to start spending your money, man. I mean, I know it's gonna be hard when all of your gateways are unpowered and stuff, and maybe you wanted to do so a little bit sooner. I'm just saying, you know, I think, like, StarCraft 2 is not a game that rewards saving, okay? IRL may very well, you know, reward saving and having like a bit of a buffer and all that. But StarCraft 2, it's taught me so far that you need to spend your money really quickly. So as soon as your paycheck comes in, bam, you want to be spending all of it. That's really bad life advice, but really good StarCraft advice, okay? So, of course, these guys, they deal bonus damage against armored, and guess what these guys are? Did he just lose all the probes? He lost a lot. Well, he still has a lot as well. Is he gonna kill the Nexus? Why are these Void Rays not going home? Okay, so Saderwerf has not rebuilt their base and is being revealed. Nexus starts up in the top right-hand corner by Jeppy. Why is he not making, like, more probes? Or like, more flying units? I don't understand. Anyways, Prismatic Alignment comes up right now. How good is the Blink Stalker Micro? It's non-existent! Very nice. Like, you guys can't see it, but I'm sitting here face-palming. Well-deserved victory right here by Jeppy. There was a Prism, there was Blink. There's also nearly... No, there's 5,000 resources in the bank right now for Saderwerf. He didn't feel like it, man. And I'd like to think that that is because he thought his opponent was AFK at the beginning of the game. And therefore, he could just, like, send a couple units across and just kill him in the earlier stages of it. I want to believe that that is what just happened and what we just watched. I hope you want to believe with me as well. If you enjoyed watching this video, hit that like button down below if you want to see more. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get notified as soon as future videos go live. For now, though, thank you for watching. Have an awesome day. Don't forget to smile, and I'll see you once again in the next one.